Now look, I'm gonna break down as quick as I can the night missions and the sex dungeon missions, as fast as I can, because it's the same idea, just a little bit of different environments. Hermione wants a history book of Hogwarts from the forbidden second floor in the library. We head towards the library, go into a door I've never seen before except now, and we climb to the top of a long bookcase and ladders, where we find a room that holds the history book. We make our way back, finding the goo away spell, and run into the triple threat Draco and his lackeys, where we play tennis. After serving their ass on a poo-poo platter, we finally get the book to Hermione, where it's revealed that the Slytherin founder made the Chamber of Secrets to purge people with non-magical parents, and the only way they can be open is when the true heir arrives at the school. Now that the Chamber of Secrets are open, how do you want me to purge the school? Ooh. Next, Harry goes to class where we go into another dungeon, but this time based on those egg-shaped statues around the school. Turns out that we get a spell that turns those statues into birds so that we can get them out of the way. We fight a gargoyle, leave, then right after go to a Quidditch match against Hufflepuff, who get absolutely destroyed, and then head to bed. We meet Hermione in the bathroom, and she's made a potion that can transform us into one of the Slytherin boys. After witnessing death and dying in the face of a young child, we head down to the Slytherin dungeon and speak to Draco, who just dashes out insults, and we find out that not even Draco knows anything about the heir. But when the Chamber of Secrets was opened, a girl died. I wonder who it was. Yeah, it's not like I know any dead girl that can talk, but you know, that's good. The spell wears off Harry, and we have to go Metal Gear Solid again, and we go back to bed to start the other day. He goes all around again, class, dungeon, and oh my god, another gargoyle! But hey, you know what, at least they put this one in the very beginning so we don't have to face every dungeon. All they do is just stand there and shoot. Now we have a room with two? And right after the main one? Are you kidding me? God damn it. At least these ones aren't so bad. It at least takes 3 hits compared to the actual bosses. But it just feels like they really had no idea what they wanted to do with the mini bosses. Or, you know, maybe since it was based on a movie, they were probably fighting against time restraints. So we escaped from a puzzle that probably took a little bit longer than it should have for me, but back in the room, Ron finds a blank diary belonging to Tom Riddle, who was a student 50 years ago. Harry finds that the book, or perhaps Tom Riddle, is speaking to him by writing in the book. Ron, the book that you gave me. It's writing back to me. Watch. Hi. Tom reveals that the Chamber of Secrets was open. He then shows Harry a memory that has something to do with Hagrid and a creature that could be linked to the girl's death. Harry sneaks to Hagrid's hut to find him, Dumbledore, and Lucy coming out. Lucy jails Hagrid in Azkaban and has Dumbledore relieve his position as headmaster. Dumbledore just spits out something about being loyal and stuff like that, but I barely seen that man through the whole game. Hagrid drops us a hint about following the spiders and then drops the key to the door right behind his hut. Inside the Forbidden Forest, we come across these giant spiders and webs all around the area. Then we come to the Mother Lode. So the spider explains that he was blamed for the death of the girl 50 years ago, but he's innocent. Until the point where he tries to have Harry eaten.
Go? I think not. But I cannot deny my children.
So we go around its little hut thing, you want to call it, and we set fire to all the main cobwebs, causing the giant spider to fall. But Harry falls with him. We battle against the giant spider, and at last minute, Ron comes in and rescues us with the flying car. How he has it, I don't know, but he has it. So Harry and Ron just kind of ignore the giant spider that, you know, tried to murder Harry, and they don't tell anyone and just, you know, throw it in the old think tank. So we continue our day by meeting Ron and Hermione in front of the library, where we're reminded of the Quidditch match, the voices that Harry still hears, and how Hermione likes to be a major bitch and not tell us exactly what she's thinking. Harry and Ron make their way to the stadium. We win the final match against Slytherin, and we are awarded the Quidditch Cup. Ending the day, we find out that Hermione's fucking dead, and Ginny's missing, and no one knows what's happening. Thankfully though, Hermione rips off a page from a book and writes down pipes before getting attacked by a giant snake.
And there was something else. Hermione had written the word pipes on the page. Pipes? Pipes. That's all, just pipes.
Wait, hang on. That doesn't fucking make sense to me. So let me break this down. So Hermione was in the library reading and found the information she needed, right? Then she was attacked by the snake that's able to turn people to stone. But before she turns to stone, she writes down pipes and rips the page out? This is how we're supposed to think it went down, alright? This is how I think it went down. Hermione went to the library, found out what she needed. She then decides to rip out the page of the book and writes down pipes. Cause, you know, she likes to fucking vandalize. And then on the way back, she gets hit by the snake, and you know the rest. Point of the story, Hermione's a bitch. We finally unveil what may have attacked not only the Holy Ghost, but also Hermione. We also find out that it's been going around the entire school without it ever being seen. Now we make our way to the first girl that was murdered, which was in the girls' bathroom. She tells us that she was killed after taking a shit and found eyes peering from around the sink, which is where we find the secret entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Wow, that had a lot of secrets in there too. Harry jumps down the entrance, walks down a corridor filled with statues of snake heads, and finds Ginny passed out. It then turns out that this was all done by Ginny and Tom Riddle. Ginny was the one writing in the diary all this time. She opened the Chamber of Secrets. She killed Nick. She wrote her shit on the walls. Sorry, wrote with like blood or, you know, it couldn't be blood. She hurt Hermione, for God's sake. But you know what's worst of all? She wasted our goddamn time. We then have to defend ourselves against the giant snake. But how the hell do we do that? The Phoenix! The bird we've only seen once comes and helps us in our most crucial time in need by distracting the snake and dropping a sword? Yep, that thing didn't even ask for food or anything in return. It just fucking helped us, unlike Hedwig. Harry grabs the sword, and now it's time to fight the snake. The snake goes through the pipes and either tries to run into us or spits what could be poison or acid at us. The poison goes like 3 feet in front of him, but if we stand close enough, we actually won't be touched by a drop, so that part's easy. We cast the sword. Yes, cast and not swing the sword at the snake where he holds a symbol just right under his neck. Now, I died at this part once, and it actually plays a special cutscene when you die. That's pretty neat. So Harry defeats the snake, whose tooth strikes the diary and makes Tom disappear back into the book. Ginny wakes up and apologizes. After our battle, we meet with Ron and Hermione outside the ceremony mess hall. And before finally finishing the game, we're actually given a chance to explore, grab, and collect everything we can. But I already told you everything that was needed to know. Gryffindor is awarded the House Cup, and we're given one last cutscene tying up any loose ends that would have really been kind of annoying if they'd left it out. But there is one thing that throws me off.
Lord Voldemort, as the 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. For it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley.
So this is all Draco's fault? They literally say he planted a book on Ginny. He wasn't planting daisies. He wasn't planting seeds. I have yet to see a fucking garden. He straight up, dirty cop, planted a book that could have unleashed a somewhat hell and kill people. But you know what? No, we don't get anything. We don't know if he goes to jail. We don't know if that little turd gets any repercussions because we get sent back to the main menu screen. Wait, what? There's no bonus for collecting things that we had? No special unlocks? Nothing? Then why would I want to play this game again unless if I'm trying to collect everything in one last playthrough. Because Lord knows I'm not going back for the battling system. But I will go back for the nostalgia. I'll go back to see all the wizard cards. I'll go back just because I actually really did enjoy this game. Sure, I griped on this game a lot during the whole time I played it, but I actually wanted to go back and watch the Harry Potter movies I missed. Now, I've only really seen the first two and dipped off, but to play this game where it felt like they kind of put more time and care into it, you know, unlike the other movie licensed games, I could ignore the hiccups and some of the stuff that bothered me, because I know down the line we get actually one of my favorite Harry Potter games of all time, The Order of the Phoenix for PS3. But all in all, if you see this game, pick it up. Add it to the collection and play it maybe 2 times. And if you miss anything, and you will miss quite a bit, especially on the first play, you can just boot it right up again. You already know what's coming. You know when you're going to be cut off from certain areas. There's your time to collect. But majority of my time spent in the world of Harry Potter, I probably had fun every minute of the way. Now, I'm going to rate this game a 7 out of 10. Now, that's due because of the gargoyle boss battles and the dueling system relying pretty much on 2 spells. Other than that, it's a great time, worth at least a one-time playthrough. But thank you for watching. If you'd actually like me to review a game or want more content like this or centered around this, feel free to, write a comment. Well, I'm out of here and you should too. But have a great time. Enjoy your day. Do good things and, eat ass, live fast. Bye.